What's up everybody, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome back to an update on Ethereum, which I had to make. I mean, Ethereum's price movements are absolutely amazing right now. I mean, they're very bullish. Because yesterday we had quite a big drop, and today we're back at the same levels we were at. I mean, we dropped down to 1500. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought we would also drop down to 1400. That doesn't look to be the case right now. So that analysis was wrong, in my opinion. It could still happen, but that's not what I believe anymore. I mean, with the merge coming up in a week, I mean, there's just a lot of great things happening for Ethereum right now. There's a lot of news around it. There's a lot of hype around the merge, and I just don't see a huge drop happening. Like that drop down to 1400, I still see possible. I still see as possible, but down to 1250, for example, I just don't think that's going to happen before the merge. But apart from that, I mean, what I found today is, right now, you can clearly see a very interesting market structure, to say the least. You got this trend line and kind of this bearish momentum on top of Ethereum. And then right here you have a lot of strong support levels holding it up. I mean, check out this trend line. I mean, this was just an amazing buy area if you took that. And there's a lot of bullish momentum. So that leads me to believe, I mean, the volume of Ethereum is probably going to stay relatively high. It's now at 9.3% of the market cap. That is relatively high. If it stays above 7.5%, we're going to, at some point of time, going to have a breakout, right? I mean, it's almost inevitable. To me, I think it's a little bit more likely that first we'll drop down towards these levels here at 1530. But I am expecting, and it might be a very bold claim, I am expecting a bullish breakout. And I might hate myself for this in a couple of days that it was completely wrong, but there's just, I mean, the technicals really back it up, and the fundamentals do too. The technicals, I mean, you can see way more support than resistance. Ethereum has been notoriously bullish compared to other cryptos over the last couple of days. So I think that if we can actually break above 1700, that we're going to get that big breakout all the way up to 1830. And arguably breaking above 1670 is already enough. All right, I think it is. So something like this is what I'm expecting. Maybe not for today, but definitely within the next 3 or 4 days. Unless the volume really drops down. I mean, you need volume for a breakout, obviously. If the volume drops down to like 6% or something, we'll probably stay in this consolidation between 1670 and 1500. All right, so that is a good thing to realize and to understand. But for now, this to me just looks like the most likely scenario. And even though I'm pretty bearish on crypto in September always. But I shouldn't let that bias ruin everything, but because clearly the technicals support a move like this, the fundamentals support a move like this, at least in my opinion, because I think the merge is going to be bullish for Ethereum, just because it becomes a more sustainable network. I think that whole news around it is going to bring more, obviously, attention to it, but also more hype and more investors. So yeah, this is my analysis on Ethereum for now. If you do have any questions about it, feel free to ask me down in the comments. But for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.